Hi everybody. I just wanted to pop on and show you what I'm having for supper tonight because a big thing is that you want meal prep and clean eats, right? So I am not quite a week off my Whole30 journey. Hey. Say hi, Levi. And I've learned quite a few things. Hopefully I can share those with you. So what I'm planning tonight is spaghetti. If you saw on my meal planner, I do have spaghetti squash on my thing, but everyone else is going to eat regular noodles because my family likes regular noodles. Spaghetti squash is good though. So hang on, I'm going to do this one-handed. Oh, I can't turn the camera around. So, all right, here we go. So what I have here, he's leaning in. What I have here is a half of a spaghetti squash. So what I did was, this was left over from last week, and spaghetti squash will stay good for a while if you keep it in a nice cool place. So I cut it in half, I scooped all the seeds out, and I wrapped it in saran wrap. Now it's not wrapped great. You can see, I think the ends here are kind of loose, but it looks good. I mean, I'll just unwrap it, and to cook it, I'll put it in a glass dish, and I'll bake it in the microwave for 15 minutes, 15 and a half minutes. And that'll be good. If you want to roast it in the oven, it takes like an hour, and I don't always have an hour, so it heats up fine. It's a little watery, but that's fine. Okay, I already made my sauce last week, and it's good for 5 to 7 days. So this is day number 7, so it really needs to be 8. But what's in it is chopped up celery and chopped up carrots and garlic, and I used ghee because it calls for cooking fat. I think when I make it in the future, I'll try it with butter and see how that goes. Butter. But it does call for a cooking fat, so you could probably even use Crisco. I don't know. But I'm going to use butter. Ghee is clarified butter, so what you do is you take butter and you put it in a saucepan and you cook it down. And when it's all melted, there'll be white stuff on top. That's the dairy and butter, and you skim that off, or I always skim it off. I never got a cheesecloth, but it's easier if you pour through a cheesecloth to get all the dairy out of it. And then there's your clarified butter. So 4 sticks of butter fits perfect in one of these Pampered Chef things right here. This is glass, and it holds a cup and a half. And you can leave it out. But that's what I put my ghee in when I make it. And since I'm off of Whole30, I haven't made anymore. Mushrooms, because my husband and I like mushrooms, so I will, last time I cooked it right in the sauce, I just put a can of it in, which worked out perfect, but it's good to cook it in the meat too. And I got some just regular ground beef. It's frozen out, but I'll cook it up and I'll put the mushrooms in it and drain off the fat, and I will put half of this or part of this meat in with my sauce with the mushrooms, and then they will have the rest. And my 3-year-old doesn't really like mushrooms, neither does my 1-year-old, so they kind of pick around it, and then my husband eats it. But it's a little, I don't know, the regular spaghetti sauce isn't bad. It does have sugar in it, but for mine that I made, I got a can of tomato sauce, and just added some, like I said, celery, carrots, garlic, and some spices. I'll upload the recipe for that. It takes an hour to cook. So usually what I'll do is when I make it, I carve an hour out of my morning, and I make it. I cut up the celery, and I divide it up, and then I'll take out like a stalk, and I'll cut it really good. And then I'll get some carrots out, and I'll cut those up too, and I will get those going, and cut up an onion. I forgot the onions in there. And then while I'm doing that, while that's cooking, I will usually chop up the rest of my vegetables. But this week I didn't have to make spaghetti sauce, and I forgot my tomatoes this week. So chopping up vegetables and goes as long as it normally does. So anyway, it's stuff that you just find that you do in hidden pockets of time. I do mine on the weekend because that's when it works for me. Otherwise, I'm doing laundry or playing with the boys and cleaning, putting stuff away. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will upload that recipe for the tomato sauce here pretty soon. Talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.